Hey Primary 6 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and in this last video I'm going to create for you for this week is actually on the last question of assessment paper number 6 on percentage. Okay, now the thing is, for this question number 5, it's actually a little screwed up. There's actually some information missing, so you can't do the question. But what you can do is the bonus question. Okay, it says if Norman sells a printer at a discount of 10% the usual price, he will make a profit of $100. If he sells it at a discount of 20% of the usual price, he will make a profit of $60. The question is, find the cost of the printer. Okay, two things. Number one, if you had understood how to do question number 3, which is this one, okay, the one about address, you should be able to do this question. Number two, this question again is very vague. In other words, it's unclear whether they're asking you to find the cost price of the printer or the selling price of the printer. But I believe they're asking for the cost price of the printer. So let's just base it on the cost price. So again, what's the difference between cost price and selling price? Cost price is the price at which we buy the printer from the supplier. Okay, so now let's just do this first. If you remember, all we have to do is is draw a number line. Okay, so this is 0% and this is 100%. Okay, and if he sells it at a 10% discount, which is 90%, how much does he make? He makes $100 plus 100. If he sells it at 80%, what is the cost price? The cost price is $60. Sorry, the profit is $60. So as you can see, 90 minus 80, which is 10%, 10% gives me how much? $40. So the question, if they're asking you for the cost price, okay, cost price meaning how much you bought it from the supplier. In other words, your profit over here should be what? Should be 0. So if $60, so you need to find out how much is $60. $60 equals how many percent? Is equals to, let's see, if $40 is equal to 10%, how much is $60? It simply equals to 15%. Okay, because if you minus 10% further, you will have 70% over here, and you will have minus 40, which is $20. You will still have a profit of $20. But if you put it at 60%, you will have a profit. You will have a loss of negative 20. Correct? He will have a loss of how much? Yeah, negative $20. So in middle is actually 65%. Okay, it's actually 80% minus 15%, which gives you 65%. Okay, so basically, in order for you to find out the answer is at 65%. Okay, 65% is the cost price. So 65% is equal to how much? The cost price is equals to, if 10% is equals to $40, so that means $40 divided by 10 units times 65. Okay, so, or another way, if you really don't know how to do this, what I'm doing over here, I'm really getting you confused here. If I am doing that, take another step over here, which is 10% equals to $40, 1% is equals to $4. Because 40 divided by 10. So 65% gives me 4 times 65. 65 times 4. Okay, gives me 260. So same thing, 40, 10, so you get $260. So the cost price is $60. But let's say if the question asks you for the selling price, what will you do? You will simply take 100%, right? 100%. So 1% equals to $4, 100% is equals to $400. That's it. Okay, so basically that is how we do this question. Okay, if you got that one right, high five, because you are a math prodigy. Good job. And if you are able to do the question number 5, I'm going to give you a big hug and a big high five, because that question is not possible to do. Okay, so that's it for this week. And remember, the last words for me is momentum means more results with less effort. So build momentum, and you'll begin to see more results with lesser effort by the day. Okay, and remember, it might be difficult at the start. Okay, you might put in 10 units of effort and you will only get 1 back. But when you build momentum, after a while, what happens is with 1 unit of effort, you're going to get 10 units of results. So it's worth it. So stick with it, keep going strong, and with that, this is Coach Simon signing off saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.